When you want to fight, but your opponent copies every single move you made.
WLAF, how can I help you? Oh, hey, Jake. Oh, wait, so you're saying Jake Miller Sports Talk is tonight at 6? Oh. We don't have anything ready for it. Like, at all. Like, we have nothing prepared. And you're out playing golf? You keep on getting triple bogeys? And you hit the house on hole number 1? Jake, you don't have the money to pay for that. You work in radio. Ah. Okay. I will work on something to talk about during the show. Okay, I think that should do it. That should be enough for Jake Miller Sports Talk tonight at 6 o'clock.
The views, opinions, positions, or strategies expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the staff, management, or advertisers of WLAF. You've tuned in to Campbell County's premier sports talk show. Jake Miller Sports Talk is on the air from now until 8 p.m. Call into the show by way of 423-562-1450. Jake Miller Sports Talk starts now on WLAF.
Everybody, welcome in to Jake Miller Sports Talk here on WLAF. I'm your host, Jake Miller, alongside Caden Poston, Matthew Moore. We're going to be joined by Chad Campbell, our friend from Rusty Walls Honda, coming up here at 6:20. Of course, Caden, Tennessee baseball takes the loss and then takes the loss again. And a lot of people are now saying that Josh Elander has went down with the ship that was set in motion by Tony Vitello. Now, when I think of that, I think there might be some truth to that, but also it's like, okay, well, we can't put all the blame on Josh, so we got to put the blame on somebody. Let's blame the guy that's not here anymore. This has absolutely no effect on, is kind of the route that I see people taking. But at the end of the day, when you have a guy in charge of your program, it is his job to manage those players. It is his job to make sure they get to play at the best of their ability, and if they're not happy, it's his job to make them happy. At the end of the day, that's how this works, especially in the age of sports that we're living in college athletics. Because you have to take into account these guys are not just going to school for free anymore. And a lot of the baseball players weren't going to school for free anyway. Well, now not only are they getting their school paid for, they're also getting some cash on top of that.
Yep.
And it's like, listen, if they're unhappy with that, then it's Elander's job to make them happy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the first game, man, you can't even really talk about the first game. It shouldn't even be that far in the innings as it was.
And then to allow that many runs.
Allow that many runs. Had every chance in the world to win that baseball game, and we just could not get it done.
It was like LSU all over again.
It was. It really was. We can look at the negativity of it and just say we put ourselves in it. We put ourselves in that type of mess, and people can say whatever they want to. But here's my thoughts. We can't. I know Josh Elander is the face of this program, face of this baseball program. But here's the thing: first time ever head coach at UT, probably for Aiden, this first time ever head coaching at all college baseball. So you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Here's the positives of this season.
Okay.
This team didn't look like it was going to make it. I mean, at all. Let's be honest with ourselves. Didn't look like it's going to make it far in the tournament. We didn't even know if they'd make it to the SEC tournament where it's not everybody goes, right?
It used to be that way. They changed it once Texas and Oklahoma
come in. So here we go. You look at positive. Me and you talked earlier. We didn't even know if this team would even have a shot at Omaha. Now this team turns it around, gives themselves a chance. So here's the positive. Josh Elander straightens that up, gives us a chance in the tournament. So that's the positives you can look at. Now the negatives. He's got to learn. The team's got to buy into how can I not make mistakes and make ourselves seal the deal in games.
Well, and two, you look at it from the perspective of, the conversation you and I had last week about how some of these smaller teams, some of these smaller schools can make a huge impact and make their way into those latter rounds of the NCAA tournament. I mean, you take UCLA, for example, number one team in the country. Hottest team in the country. Best team in the country. Out. Didn't even make it out of their own regional.
That's crazy.
I would almost rather be in our position than theirs because this, to me, it's like, okay, well, this is expected. Unlike the 2022 season, 2023, in which we felt like this team could go all the way. Like they were the best team in baseball, and then Notre Dame just comes in, knocks us out. Notre Dame goes on to Omaha. We stay at home. You would almost rather be in UCLA's situation, though, because you knew you were the better team going into that series. You knew that it was your tournament to lose. It was your championship to give away.
Well, it was your invitational, if you really think about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand wanting that tournament, but I'm glad that we didn't go in a way. I'm kind of glad that we didn't go in being on the number one seed just because there's a lot more negativity going to definitely come if you're the number one team and don't win that tournament.
Oh, of course. I mean, you flip over to softball, and Lady Vols look like a contender.
Yep.
It's like, okay, we're doing exactly what we need to do. Okay, we just need to win one of these games, and we move on.
That's all we got to do.
You just have to win one, and the bats never started.
That's not good.
No.
I told you. We've talked plenty of baseball on this show. Baseball's a weird sport, and if you're not hitting, it's not a good day at all.
No,
it's not a good day, and it was not. It was just not rolling. But what can you do?
I mean, what do you do? There's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do. Baseball's different than any other sport. It really is.
Right.
You can, if you're not making threes in basketball, guess what? What do? You go inside, score that way. Football, you do your best. If you're not scoring many touchdowns, you do your best on defense. But in softball, baseball, if you're not hitting, you don't have a chance.
We'll take this for example. It's like, do you think there's any shot that Tennessee Tech would ever beat the University of Tennessee in football?
No.
Do you think there's a shot that Tennessee Tech could beat Tennessee baseball in the future?
Yes.
And they have.
Yeah.
When we were undefeated going into that game, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's just not good. But look at the positives, like I said, this team doesn't even look like it would have even a chance running to Omaha. And now they gave themselves a chance. So it's been I think a really good year. Maybe not what we want, because guess what? Now we've got the national championship standard in baseball. Once we win one, we want another one. So we got to be patient, give him time, give him a chance, give him a couple years, see what he does. And if something don't happen, maybe there is a time for a change.
Well, the only sport that I really see us having unrealistic expectations in is basketball, because everyone's like, well, we have to make a Final Four. We have to make a Final Four. Tennessee's never made a Final Four.
Nope.
People in the football realm say, well, we should be competing for national championships. We have a national championship.
Yep.
Granted, it's been 28 years since that happened. This fan base is still holding on to 1998. They're still holding on to January the 4th of 1999, that night out in the desert. People are still holding on to that.
Yep.
But once you set that standard, the standard is there forever, and that's at every single level, at every single school or every team, pro, college, high school, whatever it may be.
Middle school.
Once the standard's set, that's it.
And the standard is now at Tennessee baseball, win national championships, because Tony V did do that.
It's like, well, it can be done. It was proven that it can be done.
Yep, it can be done.
Because you know who has the hardest job in college football this upcoming year?
Josh Heupel.
Kurt Cignetti. Because now he set that standard at Indiana.
That's very true.
A team that you would be like, oh, well, they're a basketball school. No, they are
they're
very
football
well
school.
a football school now, and now he has to live up to those expectations as a head coach. And it's like, okay, how do we get back to the Big Ten championship? Well, that would be awesome, but your fans are wondering how you can go undefeated again and win a national title. Now, the odds of that happening, very slim. I don't think that would happen. I don't see it happening.
But I didn't see Indiana win a national championship either.
No, because they did not have the star-studded lineup like you would expect out of a national champion like an Alabama, like a Clemson, a Georgia.
And when they did play in that playoff game, when they won that game, I just really, I'm being honest with you, I thought they'll go in this game and they'll just get it handed to them. Just being honest with you. I mean, nothing against that team, that program, but when they come in there and owned that game, that first game, I knew they were all business. But
well, too, I figured Miami would just waltz in and it's like, okay, Miami's going to be your national champion.
Yep.
Like, I felt like there was nothing stopping them. And lo and behold, here comes this guy named Kurt Cignetti and the Indiana Hoosiers and just absolutely balled out. Speaking of football, there is a big announcement at 8 o'clock tonight. They're going to be doing the reveal of college football 27.
Let's go, baby. I'm fired up.
Well, I mean, we basically pay a yearly subscription to a college football game. How does it feel?
It's all right. I love it. I'm glad to have it back. Listen, I love this game. I love it like I love Zach Louis.
Matthew's over there laughing.
I'm sorry, Matthew, that I'm hitting this table.
You're
Killing me, Smalls.
But anyway, there's certain things that I want in this game.
Yes, me too.
I want mascot mode back.
Well, I seen screenshots today, and I seen a picture of mascots with a football today.
You did?
I did. I did see that.
I also saw a screenshot of Michigan players passing Ohio State in the tunnel
Yes.
at Michigan.
If that's in the game, that's going to be wild.
Have you ever seen like the actual interactions that they have had?
Yes.
We cannot air those on this show because of the profanity that is shouted during those interactions, but basically all you can hear is a security guard or a police officer saying, Michigan players are coming out of the tunnel, and you have Ohio State players lined up right there. There's only one tunnel. Why? I don't know. But, and then it just happens.
And I also seen Lane Kiffin wearing a headset. Thought that was...
They did a really good job on his character this go-around.
They did.
Did you see where they released the cover?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, do you want to...
It's a special deluxe cover.
Do you want to? Yeah, this is if you pay extra, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Definitely not AI generated.
That is real.
Yeah.
And, it's going to be awesome. Because who wouldn't want that cover?
If you would like to win a special edition cover of College Football 27 from Jake Miller Sports Talk, you will be given the choice of 3 options. You'll have Caden on the cover, me on the cover, or you'll have all 3 of us on the cover.
I'm the new head coach of the special teams. I'm not taking Heupel's job, no. But I'm the special teams.
Special teams coordinator, Caden Poston. Now, one of the things that I did in this last edition of the game that I plan on doing again, I'm trying really hard not to smack the table because I know what that does. But I created a version of Campbell County for the video game.
Really?
So, when it snows and it's like, oh, sweet, we get a day off of work or whatever. I tend to get very bored.
Oh, yeah. After a few days, give me about 2 days, I'm ready to, go.
Do you know what I did in this last iteration?
You made a whole dynasty.
I made Campbell County a football team. I actually made Jellicoe one as well.
Wow.
I made one after my friend,
Wow.
the Haywason University Browns. What else did I make? I made a fake school. Called them the Loyston Huskies.
Gosh.
It's a town that doesn't exist. It's underwater.
You made them a football team, baby.
I made them a football team.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. They look really good, too.
So what are some things, like what is your wish list? Like a couple things that you hope that's in the game.
If my offensive lineman is going up against a very powerful defensive lineman, make it realistic.
Yes.
Don't just make it to where my offensive lineman just gets out of the way and I just get absolutely dog stomped by a defensive end because my offensive tackle decided not to block on that play.
Thank you. Thank you for that's happened to me.
Like, make it realistic.
Yes.
Because if anything, the defensive end is going to trip up over the offensive tackle. Because no defensive end, no defensive tackle is going to get 12 sacks a game. That does not happen in the real world.
No. Some things for me is I want to be able, like in the dynasty mode as a head coach, if I go to another school, I want to be able to convince my players to come with me.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And my coaches, if I have a really good defense coordinator.
Could you imagine if we had an athletic director mode?
I read something today. I don't know how big it's going to be.
Yeah.
I read something about college football 27, like athletic standard, director standard. I don't know if it's like an athletic director expects something but that would be really cool if eventually.
So back in the days of the PlayStation 2, if you did the, what's it called?
The Dynasty?
It was basically their version of Road to Glory.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't called that. It was called something completely different, but same concept. You create the player, but then you had to take tests, like actual tests that warranted real-world answers.
Oh, that would be crazy.
And if you did not perform well, you got put on academic probation and eventually suspended.
I remember I forgot which football. It's the one with Tim Tebow, the picture of him on there. And they had that in there. Like, if you didn't go to your class, it did that. It suspended you. It's crazy.
Yeah, as if every athlete ever goes to class.
But another thing is, really quick, that I do want eventually is an open world in their career mode.
Yes, and we're going to talk more about that and more coming up in the water cooler at the top of the next hour. Stay with us. When we return, our friend Chad Campbell from Rusty Wallace Honda will join us here on Jake Miller Sports Talk. Stay locked in on WLAF.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
And welcome back. Jake Miller Sports Talk, WLAF, Jake Miller, Caden Poston, Matthew Moore. Pleased to be joined by our friend from Rusty Wallace Honda, Chad Campbell. Chad, how are you, sir?
Man, if I was a dog, I'd be wagging my tail, Jake.
I mean, that's usually how it goes. I mean, here I am trying to make sure we're ready for this, and I am sitting here trying to eat a slice of pizza, having to wash it down with water like my man Joey Chestnut. Caden, how great is it to talk to your biggest fan, Chad Campbell?
Chad, what are you doing, man?
I was just waiting on some golf lessons from you, Caden.
Well, you got to get with my agent about that. I can't go out on the greens every day. I got to sign autographs, take pictures, and I got to make sure it's good with my people. But we'll get that appointment. We'll get that appointment once we get it rolling.
Well, that's funny because I was just going through what's the PGA tournament this weekend. I saw where Rory was 1 under right now, and I kept looking for your name, but the phone rang, and so I had to go. But
it's
anyway,
in there.
I thought
Just
I'd see
keep
you on
looking.
there.
Just go all the way down to the list. It's in there, buddy.
You didn't even make the first cut.
All the way to the bottom.
Yeah, I call it the bottom, but the bottom. They always say from the bottom is the best. So well, they probably never say that.
I was going to say, as of today, we have 5 baseball players that are in the transfer portal. Most notably, Ariel Antigua. Is Josh Elander going down with the ship that was set in motion by Tony Vitello, as another reporter had mentioned earlier today?
I don't know, because the real thing that I think hurt Elander more than anything was, I think if I'd have been Danny White, and I have no idea what I'd have done if I was Danny White, but I think if I'd have been Danny White before I put Elander in place without ever having a head coaching job and without having the experience of having a head coaching job in the SEC, I would have made sure that I firmed up Frank Anderson was staying. And that would have been a condition on hiring Elander. But, you know, I don't know if he's going to go down with the ship or not, man. It's too early. I don't want to see anybody lose their job. I didn't want to see Josh Reynolds lose his job. But I guess, you know, that's big sports business these days.
I mean, that's just unfortunately the nature of the beast when it comes to the world that especially those guys live in. I mean, it's you either sink or you swim. And, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, and we've seen it time and time again in college football especially, you know, you take somebody like Gene Chizik, for example. It's like you put him in there. He's got Cam Newton. They win a national championship. And then it just slowly trickles down to where he has, you know, a couple of rough seasons. People forget all about the Cam Newton championship.
Yep.
And all of a sudden it's, you're not a good coach, you're fired.
That one really kind of shocked me, you know, because it was so quick after he coached 2 years and then they fired him.
It was not long at all. That was probably the one that stood out the most to me just because of how remarkable that run was with Cam Newton. I mean, even the last game of the regular season at Alabama, and keep in mind, this was after all the accusations of Mississippi State supposedly giving his dad, what was it, $150,000 back when you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And Alabama goes up, I think, Chad, they went up something crazy. It was like 21-0, and then it was 27-7, and then Auburn comes back and wins the game by 1, I'm pretty sure. It was a very crazy sequence.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Cam Newton could take a game over in the NFL, so you knew he could at Auburn.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we've had a couple of guys like that as well. I mean, you know, obviously everyone thinks of Butch Jones and how exciting the last 6 games of 2015 were and the first 5 games of 2016. There's a lot of gray area in there in which people forget. It's like, okay, this wasn't necessarily, you know, a top-tier school. I mean, we were upper-level mediocrity at best before those exciting 12 games, 13 games that we had. Because, I mean, at one point in 2016, we actually had the nation's longest winning streak, and a lot of people forget about that.
Well, too, that was the year, 2016, that was the year where we had a chance to go to the SEC championship, if you remember.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that was the first time we've had a chance in that in years. So, but you got to think about the talent Butch Jones had. Josh Dobbs, Alvin Kamara, I mean, all those guys. I mean, just Josh Dobbs in general could take over a football game, in my opinion. I mean, I remember the first time he came in against Alabama, just what he did did there in 2015 was very impressive, and he fooled us.
Caden, we're talking about a guy that had Nathan Peterman, NFL quarterback, Josh Dobbs, NFL quarterback, Riley Ferguson, very good college quarterback, all in the same roster, and he started Justin Worley.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Man, when you say it like that, it sounds so bad.
It was terrible. We went 5-7.
It
I'm
sounds
sitting
like
down at Fort Benning and Fort Bragg thinking, okay, well, we've got a new coach. I hope he does well. And then we realized really quick we're not in a good position at all.
Yeah, you know, he didn't play Alvin Kamara a ton either, if I remember right.
That's still which one's worse, the quarterback situation or the Alvin Kamara situation? Because when we look at what Alvin Kamara did, you know, winning the NFC Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
How in the world do you not see that talent in your locker room unless you've made the ultimate promise to Jalen Hurd that you can't back down on?
I never understood why they didn't line up Kamara, of course, Dobbs at quarterback, Kamara on one side of him, Jalen Hurd on the other side of him, and he could run, he could pass, you could throw it to either one of them, you could hand it to either one of them. There were so many options that I never understood how you would even defend that if you had them both in the backfield back there. But they never did that, so I guess he was making more money than me.
Absolutely. And then moving over to the defensive side of the ball, this question kind of popped in my head on my drive back up here this evening. Was who are some of the biggest headhunters that you can think about on the defensive side of the ball in Tennessee history?
Oh, you know, I always love to see Eric Berry pop somebody.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the first guy. When I think of somebody, I think about him and Tim Tebow colliding on the sideline there there once, and that was a big hit. So I always liked watching Eric Berry. Leonard Little, he was one that would crack you. Al Wilson. I mean, there's been some good ones back there that could crack that noggin for you.
Well, and two, I'm going to give you a name, Chad, that you might have forgotten about because he wasn't here that long. But when he stepped on the football field, you knew somebody was about to get their bell rung, and that's Jansen Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He hadn't been that long either.
No.
He hadn't been that long. Well, what was that, about 18, 19, 20, somewhere in there?
So Jansen was here. His freshman year was Eric Berry's last year here, and then he was around for Dooley's first year before he got kicked off the team.
Oh, man, that was way on back there then.
And then you just look at the guy, and it's like, because I'd made the comparison too. I was like, well, this guy has a chance to be just as good as Eric Berry if we can keep his head on straight. And then not even a week after the South Carolina game, they're robbing two guys from Halls for a cheeseburger at the Pilot on Cumberland.
Well, times were harder back then. They didn't have all that NIL money rolling around back then.
Oh yeah.
And it could have just been, it could have been the McDonald's bag.
Ask Johnny Manziel about that.
Exactly. It could have just been the McDonald's bag he was going after, too. I know that was more the Pruitt years, but still.
I mean, you think about somebody like that. If he stays on track, Jansen Jackson's probably a first-round pick if he stays at Tennessee or is able to stay at Tennessee just one more year because he wasn't going to stay his senior year regardless, but he had to transfer to McNeese State, and I think he got picked up as an undrafted free agent after the fact.
Mm-hmm. Well, A.J. Johnson was another one.
Oh, that's what it literally was what I was about to say. A.J. Johnson, I remember him when he played for Butch. I mean, he was amazing. And then he got in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
yeah.
Man.
Everything just went downhill. But, of course, nobody's mentioned yet. Chad, you had hinted around that time period, but Al Wilson, a.k.a. the scariest human being to ever put on the orange and white.
Yeah, no doubt. I was talking to a guy who was a bouncer at a bar on the Strip. And so I think Al Wilson, he was on the 98 championship. Well, I graduated UT in 95. So he was around then. Obviously, I didn't see him because, I would have been a nerd and he would have been walking around with cool people. But anyway, the bouncer said there's a fight in one of the bars on the Strip down there. Some football players and some other group of guys. I don't know who they were, but they said that as soon as Al Wilson got up and walked over there, the fight was over. The football players all lined up and left, but that was your true leader off the field as well. But they did not want to mess with Big Al.
That is the second time I've heard that story, and it was described exactly as he just told it.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and it was the guy that was there that told me so.
They knew what was business, and when Al got up, it was business.
Hey, if Al said something to me right now, I would run and jump and salute him.
I would too. Heck, I'd wash his car, clean his car, buy him pizza.
We can just send him down to Blue Detailing for that.
We would. Oh, Blue Detail. I'll pay for it, Al.
Man. But, two, obviously Al Wilson donned the number 27 at the University of Tennessee. And, I think for somebody getting married in 2027, that instead of having a guest book that you just put into a bookcase and you never look at it again, I think that if you're getting married in 2027, you should get a number 27 jersey and just have everybody sign the jersey as you go into the wedding. What do you think about that, Chad?
Well, I know a guy that's getting married. I don't know, what year he's getting married in, but, I mean, is it 2027?
I think so.
I mean, I was going to ask that later on if we were going to have like a Christmas wedding or something. It's going to be like a long engagement party or something like that. So how's all the wedding planning going? How's all that going for you?
Well, Chad, back in the 1980s, there was a guy named Larry Bird that played for the Boston Celtics. And Larry Bird goes into the huddle and he says, "Give the ball to me and get out of my way." Coach looks at everybody, looks at Larry, says, "Larry, I'm the coach here. Everybody get the ball to Larry and get out of his way." So right now, I gave the ball to Lexi and Angie, and I'm staying out of the way.
Yeah, you're a wise man. Yeah, you should absolutely stay out of the way. So do you have all your, how many, you got a big, is this going to be a big wedding, Jake?
Big as in like.
Or have they told you yet?
Well, I know a rough count of how many people we're expecting in total, and I know how many groomsmen I've got to have.
Like bridesmaids and groomsmen and all that stuff. How many groomsmen do you have?
So I've got 7, and Matthew is actually one of them.
Wait, you can't do 7, man.
Oh no, we can do 7 because 7. I think number 7's sitting right here to my left.
No.
What? Huh?
Yeah, dude, you want to be a groomsman?
I'm a groomsman in your wedding?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. For real. No cap.
Oh my gosh. I love you, Jake.
I love you too, Poston. Don't you dare kiss me.
I'm not. Oh, gross.
Please kiss him.
No, for the love of God, no. Don't do that. Oh, man. Chad and I have been waiting on this all day. Yeah, you're a groomsman.
I've ever heard Poston speechless.
Let me make sure I can go with my agent, though, because I got golf matches coming.
I'm your agent.
Yeah, check the dates. Yeah, check the dates. Make sure you're not on tour somewhere.
Yeah, I will, Chad. I will, Chad. Wow, that is... might have to go to break after that. I might have to cry a little bit.
Well, don't cry. I mean, we'll wait and save that for another time.
Jake asked the same thing to me, and I go, "You're not on anything, are you? You're okay. You're all right, are you?"
Oh yeah.
I thought you were joking.
No, I was dead serious.
But I'm honored.
Yeah, I am very honored. Actually, I just plan on attending and eating your food afterwards.
Chad, did you hear that?
I did. He was eating your food afterwards. Is what he had planned on doing.
Yep.
I mean, don't you do the same, Chad? No lie.
Well, I mean, right, as of right now, Caden, I hadn't even been invited. So, I mean, you're a groomsman. I hadn't even been invited yet. So, I mean, we'll get to step 2 of the food here later on.
You can be the ring bearer or something.
I don't think that's yours to hand out, Caden.
Well, I would,
I mean,
never mind.
Don't get carried away, man. You're a groomsman right now. Okay, you don't have to worry about being a groomsman.
Oh man.
Oh man.
You're not the wedding planner.
No, those are expensive, by the way.
Yeah. So I've heard. I got 2 girls that are 17 and 19, so I'm already kind of thinking about that.
Well, I hope you. Hey, here's an idea. At your if they when they get married, will you have like filet mignons there so I can?
What? No, what?
I'm trying to give good ideas.
I think everybody. We're gonna do some of the. I saw at Ingles the other day that Bar S Classic Bologna, the 5-pound chubs were on sale. So I'm probably gonna have bologna sandwiches.
Yep,
and stuff
I'm
at
eating
mine,
McDonald's before I get there.
I've heard Lexi and Angie talking about maybe doing some fillets and stuff like that they thought Jake would like that.
Well,
and Buddy's barbecue hush puppies.
I love Buddy's barbecue hush puppies.
Man.
You know how much I love those, Chad. I spoke about them extensively.
They are so good. That Buddy's woo doggy.
And I'd forgot about it until Chad reminded me. I hadn't even got a plate yet at the engagement party. And then Chad's like, "Hey, I thought you said there was going to be hush puppies."
Yeah, why wouldn't they hush puppies?
That was the only reason I came, man.
That was for the hush
It
puppies.
was.
But
Yeah.
I'll say this. I think the best package that I found out there, if you are looking to get married,
I'm not.
the Fat Elvis pink Cadillac wedding package in Las Vegas, I think is like $150.
That's not bad.
I just
That's
want
not
Chad
bad.
Campbell to take me to my wedding in a nice car.
Is that what you want?
Yep, and video it.
Go pick it up at Rusty Wallace Honda, the intersection of Selection off
Yes.
Callahan Drive.
Yeah.
And
Let
I'll
me
just
just go
ride
ahead
with
and say
Chad.
right now, I'll go ahead and I'm going to commit to this, that Poston, if you find a girl to marry you, I'll rent a limousine and drive you over there. How's that?
listen, I will be honored if Chad Campbell's taking him to my wedding one day. And I can't wait for her to meet you, Chad.
You got to get step 1 first.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey,
We'll
listen.
see how that goes when we bring up the Bar S bologna.
Chad, tell us a little bit about what y'all got going on over at Rusty Wallace Honda.
It's always a big sale going on over there. We call it the intersection of selection because we got all these different kinds of new cars, used cars, all this stuff. We trade for anything. I tell people all the time we'll trade for anything. Motorboats, billy goats, you name it. We'll trade for it. So there's always something going on. 200,000-mile warranty on all the new vehicles that we've got there. So we don't have it. We'll try to find it for you. So you guys come by and check us out.
Absolutely. And I better see you, speaking of boats, I better see you on the lake this weekend or whenever we decide to go back out. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Campbell, Rusty Wallace Honda. Chad, we'll talk soon.
See you, Chad.
Thanks for having me. Congratulations there, Poston.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, man, thank you so much, Chad. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right after this.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Want to give a shout out to our friends at Baloo Detailing. Always doing a fantastic job for every client that comes in, whether you just need your car cleaned out, you just want it to be a little cleaned up, or if you want it shining.
Shining.
That is my favorite tagline that we have created for any ad ever.
It's just a shining, Jake.
It's shining.
Shining, son.
365 days a week.
Shining.
And that is what they will make happen for you down at Baloo Detailing. Give them a call today. Check them out on Facebook and just go look at some of the work they've done. Baloo Detailing in Jacksboro, proud partner of Jake Miller Sports Talk. Poston, Chad Campbell, what did you learn?
There's a lot I've learned. I'm going to be a groomsman in your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take me to my wedding when I get married in a limousine.
He said he was going to take your bride to the wedding.
No, he's taking me. He's taking me. She can walk. I'm just kidding. I learned that Chad Campbell is an awesome guy. But on a real note, he knows his football, and he knows his Tennessee, and he loves the Vols. And there's nothing like Chad, really.
No, I can speak to that.
I mean, on a serious note, when I met him that first time at your engagement party, got to really meet him and sit down with him, and I mean, he's just a general awesome guy. I mean, really, and he cares about people, and he cares about us, and he cares about Matthew, he cares about the show, and he's a real person.
Absolutely. And of course, we didn't get to talk too much about that with him, but before we went to the break, we were talking a little bit more about what we wanted to see in college football 27. Of course, the reveal for that going down tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be over YouTube. You don't have to have it. Oh, yes. My goodness, there's that cover again.
Listen, that is awesome. Who wouldn't want that? I bet Zach Loeb wants that. Brandon Clausen wants that.
You know what? Let's have a contest.
Let's do it.
Matthew, we have the good paper here, don't we?
What?
The good paper.
The good paper?
Yeah.
There's no good paper here.
We will find some good paper, and we will print a copy of that video game cover for you to either slide into the hard copy that you make, or
we'll go down to lithocraft.
Even better.
Yeah.
Do that. And you will have the College Football 27 Coach Poston edition.
It's a shining, like Blue Detail.
We'll put them on the cover too. Can we please put them on the cover? That would be.
When I took that picture?
You took that picture 2 years ago.
Yes. And that's actually on our football field. Well, I redid it. But originally, it was our Campbell County beautiful on the hill football field.
Absolutely. I'm
going to bring a national championship, son.
Tell you what. If you want to be featured on this show, or if you want your work to be featured on this show, go follow Jake Miller Sports on Facebook.
Yes.
And get ChatGPT to do a custom cover for EA Sports College Football 27 and send us in your best work. If it's post him with a golf club covered in mud because he keeps chunking his wedges, send that in because that might actually win. I'm actually very excited to see.
I really am too.
Because we'll air that next week and we will get as many covers as we can in the show. But as far as the gameplay goes, what would you change about Dynasty mode right now?
Dynasty mode right now, okay?
Other than being able to bring your players with you.
Okay. I remember I was talking to Clayton about this actually on my way from eating lunch today with a preacher buddy of mine. And I called, we were talking about the game. And I said, something I would like to see in the Dynasty mode that I learned from the old college basketball games because I have an Xbox 360. And I think we went over those games a few weeks ago. One thing that I loved about the game is like when you would go in the Dynasty mode and you created a coach and all that. So when you picked a team, you couldn't pick like going straight into Tennessee, Kentucky, all these bigger schools. You had to pick from like the smaller schools.
Yeah.
I wish they kind of had that restriction on that so you could build up, build your way up. Like you would
make it more strenuous.
in real life.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, you're not going to go right out of high school coaching going right to head coach at Tennessee, more than likely.
Right.
I mean, that's just general life. So I would like to see that. I wish the NIL would be fixed a little bit more because I feel like it's not as realistic as it should be.
Correct.
That's got to be fixed. There's some different things that I would like to be fixed. The broadcast needs to be fixed too.
Think so?
Yes.
I know Kirk Herbstreit's probably not going to be in this one.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but someone had hinted at Holly Rowe potentially being in it.
Really? Has she ever been in games?
No.
I
Would
thought
have been before her time. Because it used to be just Brad Nessler, Kirk Herbstreit, and Lee Corso, and then it's been Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit, and a couple others in the most recent one.
I just wish it was more exciting, in a way. Okay, as real as possible. Because, I mean, it's 2027. We can make things real.
We can make things real.
So what are some things for you, Jake, in Dynasty mode that you would fix if you're designing this game?
If I was designing this game, what are some things that I would fix in Dynasty mode? I think that as much as I hate it in real life, if players want to enter the portal before the last game of the season, I think that should be done. And I think that you should be able to see as a coach who has entered the portal or who is most likely.
Ooh, yeah. Like the bowl games. Does that make sense? Like opt out of the game, bowl games.
Yes, like who's opting out of this game.
That's awesome. I've not thought about that one.
I mean, if we're going to make it realistic, we need to make it as realistic as possible.
Yeah, because let's be honest, if you build up a team, more than likely somebody's going to leave because of playing time or more money or whatever. I mean, you got to kind of need to know. Because if you have a roster full of running backs and you got 4 of them leaving, it'd be nice to know so you can go recruit somebody else.
That's actually really true. I mean, it shows you the chances of your players transferring, but you have to get a special like character trait to see who's on the verge of entering the portal.
I like
when
that.
in real life, at FIU if somebody is leaving Tennessee before they leave Tennessee.
Yep.
Like you just know that. Because most likely that player's been contacted. I know it's not supposed to be a thing, but it is because nobody likes tampering, but that's a thing in college football just like it is in every sport in America and probably the world.
Yep.
So we know that tampering's a thing. Make tampering a thing.
And I think another thing that they need to fix is kind of like outside news. Like during the Dynasty, like breaking news type things. Kind of like if someone is leaving, make it known for like in the game. Like if Arch Manning decides to leave Texas, make it like a big thing. It kind of would be in real life.
Or a player's been dismissed from the team because of violation of team rules.
Yes. Or a coach is being fired.
Mid-season.
Don't
wait until after you've went 0-12. Just fire the guy. That
like
way
they
you know
would in real life.
They like that way everybody knows which jobs are going to become available.
Yes.
Right then and there.
I mean, it's real life stuff that I feel like needs to be in the game. Like,
or be able to fire an offensive or defensive coordinator halfway through the season if they're not doing the job.
Yes. I like that, Jake. I like that.
We're going to get Matthew on this game, too.
Yes, Matthew, you need to get on this game.
We got him back into golf. I think we can get him into college football 27.
I'm still on college football 25. I'm of the belief you get the previous year's game, that's pretty much the same, and you pay like pennies on the dollar.
But the rosters are different.
But I don't care.
But you might get it as a groomsman gift. What if that's what I did for everybody? Get them. Wait until after.
Let's go!
Just wait until after Christmas to get
Yes.
everybody the game that they probably already got.
Yes, it's okay, guys. We all need a backup copy.
No, we don't. No, NCAA 14, yes, we all need
Yes,
a backup
we
copy.
really do.
That's why we bought 2.
Here's a question for you.
What you got?
Physical media, physical discs, or digital downloads?
Digital.
Digital, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because in the physical, you got to think about it. If you scratch the game, you lose the game.
But resale value. What if you want to sell it? Can't sell a digital
Well,
game.
if college football ever quits again, it'll be worth something.
You know how many times I ever sold video games as a kid? None. Guess who had a mountain of PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox 360 games to go through one day?
You.
Guess how much they're worth now?
How much?
Probably not much. I mean,
See.
there's probably some that are, but I think
Some of the college would probably be.
I think the convenience of buying a digital video game it kind of outweighs the physical disc because, like you said, it won't get scratched up. I've had so many discs.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Fable 3 for the Xbox 360.
That would hurt.
Yeah. So
So what do you think about this in the video game? And Matthew, I don't know if you watch this on Saturdays. If you don't, you should. This is a great thing to watch on College Game Day. If we could put it in the game, you know how awesome.
Saturday mornings.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how awesome that would be.
That would be fun.
I love College Game Day.
Or if we could actually implement the ESPN and Fox logos or CBS logos in
Yes. And have their commentary in that game.
the game. Like not just their voices, but actually put the branding on it.
Well, which NFL game was it you could see the commentators' faces? In Madden. It was like a Madden game. I forgot. It might have been.
It wasn't ESPN NFL 2K5, was it?
I can't remember. But
That was the best video game ever.
And I think Madden 10 too. I think they had them in there just for a little bit. Because I remember before the game, pre-game, whatever, you could see the two commentators holding the mic and they would talk, whatever. I feel like that should be a thing, in this game. Or later on, eventually.
No, I'd agree with that wholeheartedly. And when you think about, too, Matthew, what are some things that would make you want to buy the game? Other than the fact that we might have mascot mode back. Do you know what mascot mode is?
Not really.
So basically, instead of having players on your team, it's literally 100 Smokies and 100 Albert the Alligators from Florida.
That would be okay. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Caden alluded to this earlier. What about open world?
Yes.
That you could almost make a whole other video game based around this, but just the fan experience. Like before the game, just imagine yourself at Neyland Stadium. Somebody's grilling hot dogs. You go over there and get you a hot dog. Or you can watch the Vol walk. Or, just
Getting off the.
experience.
Okay, because I was talking about this earlier too. 2K, NBA 2K right now.
Open world.
Open world. But you think about
But
just,
it's too much.
Well, it is a little too much. But I'm talking about the simple details they have. Like going in the tunnel. Going into the locker room.
Running out of the tunnel.
Running out of the tunnel. You do that in college football, you make a profit.
Oh, they made a profit their first year back because it was
Yeah.
the first time they'd released it in 11 years.
The hype was insane for college football 25.
I bought it the day that it came out. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm that guy that paid $20 extra to play it 2 days early.
Yeah, I did that the last time.
I mean, it was worth it.
It is. But so you think about it, like Matthew said, if you're a player and you get off the team bus, Vol walk.
Ooh.
But From a realistic standpoint, it would be so hard to do that for every single school because everybody has different traditions.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But if we could get but they don't.
But they
have
did
it.
implement running through the tee.
They did do that, so they got that. So if they can move it back just a little bit and maybe like go in the locker room and put your accessories on and stuff, kind of like 2K, that'd be kind of sick.
That would be pretty sweet. Get to choose your own uniform.
Yes, for that game.
Or if you're the coach, post-game interviews.
Yes.
How do you respond to certain questions? Ooh.
They do that in Madison right now.
Do they?
Yes, on some of the coaches on stuff like during every once in a while you go to this interview.
Yeah.
And two, another thing that 2K did, they took it out and made me so mad. In 2015 and 2016, they had halftime speeches from coaches because I remember them. It was like 2 minutes. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was like 2 minutes. It'd be kind of cool.
You know what else would be cool?
What's that?
If you could be a fan and you could just watch the game. Like, say you're watching two other players and you could just kind of spectate. And what would make it just be great if you could have a mustard bottle and just throw it on the field.
That's Grand Theft Auto, Matthew.
Oh,
We already had that game. It's called Grand Theft Auto.
We're talking about college football here, Matthew.
Have y'all ever play the goat simulator?
Yes.
No.
You're literally just a goat and you go around just raising absolute chaos.
That's hilarious.
I want to throw a mustard bottle. I want that experience.
What's another game that's just ridiculous? Like, do y'all ever play any of the simulator games, like Construction Simulator or anything like that?
Yeah. There's a power wash simulator.
Oh, that one's fun.
Computer building simulator. That one's cool.
What's the game I told you and Lex about the other day? The building game, the house game.
The Sims?
No. It was
Talking about.
I can't remember the game. You're a company and you buy a house and you rebuild it, but it's like actual and you sell it.
Sounds like Chip and Joanna.
I cannot think of the game.
Like a house flipper.
Yeah, House Flipper. That's the name of it.
That's the name
House
of the game?
Flipper. Yes, it is awesome. It takes forever, but it is awesome.
Are we about to spend our water cooler dissecting House Flipper?
It is awesome. It's like a whole reality of realtor business. You buy a house and you start up in levels. You rebuild this whole house and everything, and you sell it for a bunch of money.
You can do that in your life.
You can, but let's be honest.
There's so many people that do it now that it's...
Yeah. And two, I like to sit on the game, eat my Doritos, eat in my AC, and do it that way better.
What did you say about AC? We don't talk about them on this show.
Air conditioning, Matthew. Air conditioning.
Well, we don't talk about on this show either. You know why?
Because you're sweating right now.
Because my truck ain't got any. Stay with us. Hour number 1 in the books. Hour number 2 of Jake Miller Sports Talk coming up right here on WLAF.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Welcome back. It is Jake Miller Sports Talk here on WLAF. It is time for Poston's Playbook presented by our friends at Martin and Effler. Poston, what you got for me this week?
Well, trying to. What is that? I did not make that. That was all him. You think I know how to make that?
I don't know.
I did not.
You can use AI for a lot of things. I only use it to make graphics for the show.
That was him. That was all Matthew. I promise. I don't even know how to use a computer, let alone build that.
Poston.
I don't think AI can do that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Poston.
That was Matthew Moore.
What is on the playbook this week? Because I'm kind of scared at this point.
All right. Talking about college football. Talking about college football 27 release. Talking about a lot about football. It's 100 days to Tennessee football from today.
Yeah.
100 days. There is nothing like when something about college football and college basketball, especially college football, when teams just don't have common sense during games. Okay. And we're going to go down to Kentucky football.
Okay.
And, they're playing Florida.
Am I about to watch something here?
Yes, you are. We're whenever you're ready, Matthew.
3rd and 1.
Pause it real quick. Pause it real quick.
What is going on here? Who is supposed to be covering this
3rd
receiver?
and 1.
That's what I want to know.
He's standing there.
You got the game won, okay? It's 3rd and 1. You get a stop.
There's 49 seconds left in the game.
Well, I know, but still, if you get one stop, what? Who is that guy? All right, watch it. All right, play it, Matthew. Whenever you're ready.
3rd and 1.
Oh,
Kentucky trying to run him.
touchdown Gators! Yeah, they lost that game. Mark Stoops. What is he doing?
Tonight, Kentucky gets caught.
Can you imagine being the defensive coordinator?
Vigneto gives the Gators their first lead with 43 seconds to go.
Man.
And keep in mind, too, Kentucky, I mean, you look at the record in that game, they were 3-0.
It looked like Zach Lloyd is coaching that defense right now.
So is this our fail Friday of the week?
I mean, how do you feel? If you're a defensive coordinator right now and you're in the box and that happens, what are you saying?
What am I saying? I'm saying I hope I can keep my job, because if you line up your defense, and really this falls on positions coaches too, Mark Stoops is beside himself at this point.
What happened?
If you allow that to happen, 3rd and 1, 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and you do that, you have failed colossally as a coach.
Man, that's tough. That's like when you go to McDonald's and the ice cream machine's broke. That's just tough.
I mean, I would assume that's more like going to Chick-fil-A and they're out of chicken.
And the Chick-fil-A sauce.
True.
But next video. All right.
We got another video.
Yeah, we got another video today.
All right, what we got?
An explanation is demanded.
How does this happen? Oh, man. Man. How?
Like, he scored on this play.
Yes. Man. That's just tough. All right, let's go back to the beginning, man, real quick.
An explanation.
How do you not make sure he doesn't kick this ball?
Well, the fact, literally everybody's dropping back as if they're ready to block and return this punt.
Guys.
And there's nobody on the left side of the field. You have one guy. And
boom!
Gets molly. Oh, Lord have mercy. He gets mollywhopped.
Yeah.
And then your punter just strolls on in.
That's embarrassing. That guy that got mollywhopped, he just lost his girlfriend.
Man.
That's tough. Okay.
So let's watch this one more time. Okay, punter does exactly what he's going to do, but you only keep one guy up. Literally, everybody is running backwards. Nobody sees him until he's 20 yards down the field.
And look, this game is 14-0. I mean, that's embarrassing. I mean,
there's a reason why LSU was number 1 in the country at that point.
Yes,
too.
that's very true. Okay, now let's go to this. Look. See you later, alligator.
Literally.
That's funny. Okay.
And of course, LSU wearing the white at home as they always do.
That makes me sick. All right, let's go to this one. Watch this. Okay.
So the ball is punted.
Yep. Watch this.
And it looks like we've got a return. What? I don't even. They had two guys back, didn't they?
Yep.
So they had two guys back.
Punts it.
So he punts.
So he just fools them.
So he's not even supposed to be.
There he is in the corner. See him on the 30.
Yeah. He's not even supposed to return this ball.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's Poston's playbook.
So that is Poston's playbook. In other words, do not get fooled if things are going as if they are supposed to go, and all of a sudden.
You got to be ready for anything, man.
you have to be ready for anything. You have to adapt. You have to overcome. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest life lesson that I can give anybody.
Man,
you adapt and you overcome.
You know what my favorite video is?
What's that?
Is when Nick Saban is on the sideline in the Tennessee-Alabama game. And you remember the guy that touched the ball?
Oh, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Nick Saban grabs his headset. He says, "What are you doing?
What the bleep are you doing?"
Oh, man. That's when I knew we were going to beat the Tide.
That was my mom's all-time favorite Tennessee-Alabama moment. She talked about that. She didn't even talk about the win. She talked about that for like 2 weeks following that.
That's so awesome.
But it is time for our water cooler, presented by our friends at Diesel Works.
Dang,
do you have a graphic for the water cooler too?
I'm going to work on one.
That's scary.
We can replay cadence.
Hey.
I do like the drum line.
I do like that. I don't know about the horn, but I like it, Matthew. I love it. You did great.
Today on the water cooler, a Singapore teenager parlayed his speedy Rubik's Cube solving skills into breaking the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to assemble Mr. Potato Head. Speedcuber Kalen, I'm not going to say that last name, said he spent about a year practicing with the toy before taking on the record in January and successfully beating it with a time of 4.63 seconds. He said, "I used to watch Guinness World Record videos as a kid, even before I began speedcubing on YouTube, and I always imagined what it would be like to be able to get a world record for myself." He's now 16, was only 15 at the time of his attempt. "My practice was pretty on and off, and there was actually a long period of time where I simply did not practice. I returned to it in the middle of 2025 and got the record at home a few times before I decided to really attempt the world record. Although my first try was disqualified, I tried again in early 2026 and finally managed to successfully break the world record in setting this record. The previous record was 4.75 seconds. He is now the world record holder for assembling Mr. Potato Head.
Great job, kid.
I mean, Matthew, I'm giving you a project while Caden and I talk about this. I need you to search the dumbest world records recognized by Guinness. If someone looked at you and said, "Hey, I need you to break a world record,"
Okay.
what could you do?
Make Zach Lloyd matter in less than 3 seconds.
They wouldn't recognize that.
No, but I'm just saying. So I don't know.
What could you do faster than anybody?
Faster than anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Sling a golf cart, a golf. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not a very fast guy.
Are you allergic to applesauce?
No. I'm allergic to penicillin.
Okay. Do you think you could eat over 2.5 pounds of applesauce in 1 minute?
No. I don't even like applesauce.
Could you imagine how bad that would make your stomach hurt?
Who would do that?
I don't know. I guarantee you I could do it, though.
Oh, I'll guarantee you could, too. I mean, if you really want a name for yourself like that kind of name, you probably do anything with that.
I mean, I guarantee you I could break that record. Can we put that on the list to do during the water cooler next week, Matthew? I need at least 3 pounds of applesauce, so I need 48 ounces of applesauce.
Okay.
Put it on your card.
All right. Let's do the top 10.
Top 10.
Stupidest records revealed
Okay.
on Guinness World Record today. This was back in 2012, so these are kind of outdated. But maybe we can revisit this topic some other time and talk about the most updated ones.
What we got?
We have number 1, cycling backward with a violin.
Huh?
Christian Adam, it's a weird name, cycled 60 kilometers in 5 hours and 9 minutes. sitting
Question, how do
on
you
the
do
handlebars facing the seat, which had been converted into a music stand. The violinist cycled backwards playing J.S. Bach.
Who has that much time on their hands? I want to know.
Snells on face. Finn Keller. Okay, age 11. 11. That's more than I have fingers. Of Sandy, Utah, covered his face with 43 live snails.
Oh, no.
That's disgusting.
Apparently
That
this
is
broke
absolutely
a previous record.
I'm about to throw up.
All right. Number 3, most eggs crushed with the head. In 1 minute, Asrita Furman crushed 80 eggs with his head. Number 4, most people
Why would you give
brushing
yourself a concussion?
their teeth simultaneously.
What is it now?
Number 4, most people brushing their teeth simultaneously. 10,800 students brushed their teeth for about 3 minutes in Manila, Philippines.
How do you keep up with that?
That's got to be whoever was in charge of the logistics. More power to them. That's insane.
What's the top 10?
We're in the top 10.
No, I mean like the last one. Like,
I'm interested now. What else?
We're on number 5. Largest collection of sick bags.
What's sick bags?
Over 40 years, Nick Vomelin collected a staggering 6,016 sick bags. The bags are from 1,142 airlines in 160 countries. Thankfully, the bags had not been used.
So he just stole
like
from airlines.
The bags that you
Throw up in?
Yes.
That is disgusting.
Or couldn't you just buy them from a factory?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably just
I feel like I could do an order for 7,000 sick bags, and I'd beat the world record.
put your name in that record, Matthew.
Spend your money wiser than that.
Do you know any wholesale sites that'll do that?
Maybe.
Number 6, longest ear hair.
Huh?
This is the name that me, as an American, find this hard to pronounce. And I don't know if I want to try to pronounce this.
Please don't.
This person from India, Baljit, we'll call him, set the record for longest ear hair growing from the center of the ear in 2003.
Did you just pull a line of ear hair?
Yeah.
You could have won the record, maybe. His longest hair was 13.2 centimeters. Yeah, that's
nasty.
a lot of centimeters.
I hope he washed his hair. That's disgusting.
What's next?
Number 7, largest.
Is it PG?
No, yes. That's just kind of like. I know these are all out of left field, but this one's just largest Smurf meeting ever. On June 8th, 2009, 2,510 students from Swansea University, UK, got together and dressed up as Smurfs and stood around in a square.
We are doing that.
No, that is the.
Yes, we are doing that. We're going to do it in this room.
No, we're not.
Jacob, you better not break this next one.
What is it?
Number 8, most married person. Linda Lou Taylor of Indiana holds the record for most marriages. She's been married 23 times.
Dang, that.
What did she start when she was 18, get divorced at 19, get married at 20? How old is this woman?
Solomon could have brought that record. Broke that record.
Doesn't say.
Did you just say Solomon?
Yes, he had a lot of those.
Yeah. Highest jump by a guinea pig. Number 9. The world record for a guinea pig high jump belongs to Puckle Martin, who jumped 20 centimeters on March 16th, 2003. Puckle Martin is owned by Maddie Herman of Sweden.
That's a pig. Puckle is
guinea pig.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a human owned by a human. I thought that was weird.
Drum roll, please. I hope we don't break this one on. Well, actually, no. This would be really good for ratings. Number 10, hardest kick in the groin.
No.
For this breathtaking world record, please watch this video.
No, we're not watching this video.
No. And I don't see the video because the website's so old. It was written in 2012, so no more video.
Who does that?
Who would willingly do that? That is, without a doubt, the dumbest thing you could do, other than drinking a bottle of Epicac.
I want you to copy that list, and I'm going to put them in my prayer list.
But it says hardest kick, not most kicks. So you got to think, how did they measure the velocity of this kick?
Probably by the scream that he screamed.
Those are the questions I want to have answered.
Well, we're still trying to find that horse from that from Kentucky that one time, and that deer. So we'll find that out next time.
These are the questions you won't get answered on any other sports talk show.
No.
And if you're new here, we welcome you to Jake Miller Sports Talk Water Cooler.
That is your water cooler presented by our friends at Diesel Works in Clinton. Whether you're driving, state to state, or just doing day trips in your big rig.
They're the best.
They are the best. Right off of the Clinton exit, if you're heading there from La Follette, hang a left, and they'll be right down there on the road on your right.
Man, what a good exit, too.
That's a good exit.
Because you got the Waggles right there. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You just like a Waggles.
I love Waggles.
It's goated. I mean, okay, Buc-ee's or Waggles?
We don't have a Buc-ee's that's very close, Matthew.
I know, and that's what makes Waggles so appealing. It's because there's so many more of them. But Waggles has always been there. Every small town gas station's always been there for me when I needed it. Buc-ee's is just there all the way in Sevierville.
The best bathrooms in town.
I mean, they got great bathrooms. I'll give them that.
And I love the food, though.
The real ones are the ones that stuck with you through the hard times.
But let's be honest, Matthew, we just got a Buc-ee's. So it's not been there,
3 years.
Yeah.
But it's so crowded.
You know who's always been loyal to me? This one right over here.
They go to jail cell?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has been faithful.
Back when there were tennis courts there, before they put fake tennis courts, pickleball courts behind it.
Man.
Just saying. Pickleball is fake tennis. It's tennis for people that want to be lazy.
Clayton Carroll.
I mean, seriously. I see everybody playing pickleball, but I know what I was called when I played tennis and Weston Brown played tennis. I remember what I was called. But it's okay for somebody to pick up a little wooden paddle and hit their plastic ball around. Me, play pickleball.
Jake.
What?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Not a single one of those people could return my serve, guaranteed.
Probably not.
I mean, think about that. And this is the one thing this week that's going to bother me, Matthew, is the fact that there is an abundance
Nice going, Matthew.
of pickleball courts going up. An abundance. People have turned a volleyball club out in Louisville into a pickleball club. Pickleball courts are popping up everywhere.
It'll be a new game eventually, Jake.
But here's the thing. Everyone told me I was stupid for how much I would pay for a tennis racket. Have you seen how much people are paying for pickleball paddles?
Ain't the balls expensive, too?
Yes. Guess what? I paid $200 for a nice tennis racket back when the max was $200. But guess what? A sleeve of balls was only $4?
Yeah. It's all right, Jake. It's all right. You know the truth.
I'm anti-pickleball.
That's okay. I don't even know how to play pickleball.
We should get anti-pickleball T-shirts. That's a design for you.
Do you know how much hate we would get?
We might not have no more viewers if we did that.
I'm just anti-pickleball.
I think you're not alone in this. I think there's people out there. If you're out there and you're in Jake's corner and you don't really, care about pickleball, call that number on your screen, 562-1450.
Or if you're one of these people that takes your pretty little paddle and just flings it all over the court, pretending to play tennis.
We got Jake going now.
But can you imagine the guy that made this game? How much money he's getting off of this?
Pickleball?
Yeah. It's an expensive sport now.
It is an expensive sport now. But I mean, me asking somebody if they play tennis and they respond with, No, but I play pickleball is the equivalent to do you play golf? No, but I like putt-putt.
That's me.
That's fair.
Pretty valid, right?
Yep.
Pretty valid.
I love putt-putt. I ain't gonna lie. Glow in the dark putt-putt's always my go-to.
I will change you.
Wow, that was strong.
When do we go to the golf course next? I've got a hankering, Jake.
I know. I need to call Otis and see what we can do.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually, guys. Gotta call my agents.
Stay with us. Final segment of the program coming up right here on WLAF.
And now for your complete analysis of all things Campbell County athletics and beyond, it's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
I'm so bad they lost.
Final segment of the program. It is time for our picks by our friends at Slick's Barbershop in La Follette down the road from the old Woodsons. Next to the Old Western Boot Store, it is NBA playoff time.
And I love it.
Chad Campbell sent me a picture earlier of him wearing a Jalen Brunson jersey. Chad is for New York.
Chad, what is your problem, son?
First of all, let's start with tomorrow's game. The Spurs are a 6.5 point favorite in this game.
Man, they choked it up last night.
Let me ask you this, Caden. Victor Wembanyama.
I love that guy.
Over, under 29.5 points. By the way, gambling problem, call Tennessee Red Line. 1-800-889-9789.
So what, real quick, what does over and under mean again?
He's either going to go over 29.5 points or he's going to, 29 or less.
29.
So you're going to go under.
Yeah, I'm going under.
I'm going to say he goes for 35. Give me over on
Okay.
that. Jalen Brunson over under 3.5 threes.
Well, it's at the Spurs, right?
Yep.
How many he have last night? He had a good number. He played good last night.
He played really good last night.
I can't remember. I'm going to say under. I'm going to say he doesn't show up tomorrow night.
Okay. And the Spurs, do they win by 6.5? Or do they not win by 6.5? Or does New York win outright?
Spurs win by, I'm going to say they win by 10 points tomorrow night.
I'm going to say they win by 8. And who do you think wins the series? Spurs or the Knicks?
Man, I'm for the Spurs. I'm not a bandwagon. Oh, I'm a big time Spurs fan. Blah blah. People are gonna hate me. I'm a Warriors fan. Always have, when I was growing up, when Curry got drafted, I've always been that type of guy. But I'm hoping the Spurs win because I am a Wemby guy. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty impressive. You're 7 foot tall, and you can shoot like that and run like he does. Pretty impressive.
Everybody say his last name real quick.
I don't even know how to say it.
I'm going to show you a name. I'm going to show you a name. I need you to pronounce it.
James.
No. Top.
Oh. Wembanyama.
Oh, that's actually really close. Victor Wembanyama.
I love that guy.
Say his name.
Victor Wemby. I don't even know. Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
But on a real note, as much as I hate to say it, I think the Knicks will win it.
You think the Knicks win?
I really do. I hope not, but I think they will.
How many games?
I think it'll go down to Game 7.
I'm going to take the Spurs in 6. Doing it for Pop.
I love Pop. Now, Pop was one of the best coaches at Spurs. Tim Duncan.
David Robinson.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker. Ginobili.
Yes.
You got to think, at one point they had the best point guard in the league and the greatest power forward ever.
I mean, the history in the Spurs. Now, I do remember when the Warriors took down the Spurs in 2015. It was very great.
I just wish that Charles Barkley would talk about San Antonio the way that he does.
Yeah.
You seen those videos?
I haven't seen those videos.
Oh, he's never seen the video. Have you seen the videos?
Mm-hmm.
You all have
don't
never
think so.
heard Charles Barkley talk about San Antonio.
No.
We're not going to do that on this show because I don't want the repercussions from it, but it is one of the funniest things you will ever watch. The first time you hear it, you're going to laugh. I've heard it over 1,000 times, and I'll laugh every single time I hear him make this joke.
That is hilarious.
And not the one about Galveston either. That dirty water, people think they're at the beach.
Charles Barkley, man. He is something else.
That he is. And that is going to do it for us. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Caden. And thank you. We'll see you next week on Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on WLAF.